now it's nice that things are picking up. But the thing that I've liked seeing from, your coverage of it, everybody else that's, at training camp, is how Ben Johnson's holding people accountable.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw some of that, like in OTAs and rookie mini camp, and like pulling players or yelling at players. And it's just he wants everything right. He wants the details right. He wants to make sure that they can get in and out of the huddle. I look back at last year and we asked Matt Eberflus a couple times. I remember like clearly, like, is the operation good? Like, what's going on with this stuff? And he's like, yeah, the operation's fine. And then you get to week one, it's false start, hold, illegal formation, delay of game. You're like, what is going on? So Ben Johnson has what he wants. He wants perfection. And yeah, there's been some hiccups. Like today, there was a couple bad snaps. Still some formation stuff, but you also have to remember like there's a lot of motion in this offense. Lining up here, then lining up there. It's going to take some time. It's not all going to be crisp and clean the first
Right.
week. So yeah, it's going to take some time. But yeah, he is striving for perfection.
And that's what we needed. We had so
Yeah.
much nonsense last season, like Nate Davis. If only Ben Johnson was there to get on his ass,
Oh man. Yeah.
or
Right.
just
Like.
some of the stuff that was. I mean, I remember Keenan Allen. No, there was a players' meeting right after week one or earlier weeks of the season. So
Yeah.
it's nice that we actually have that part. And I feel like with the offense picking up, it's looking better and it's still being fun. Like we have the best of both worlds with Ben Johnson. So, in your opinion, do you think are you getting the feel that he's the real deal? He's the right guy for this job?
I mean, time will tell. The results on the field will tell. Wins and losses will tell. But yeah, I feel like early on, it feels like the right decision. It feels like it's at least the start of this, they got it right. But I mean, we've seen, Matt Nagy in 2018 won the Coach of the Year
Coach of the
award.
year, yeah.
Yeah, we felt like everything was going right. So yeah, we've felt this a little bit before. This is maybe a little different, but I do think he is the right guy, and I think he's the right guy for Caleb Williams. He's the right guy to get this team in order, to make sure, like, yeah, we're not, no effing around or anything like that. Like, it's serious business, and not only him, but like the other coaches that they brought in, the other staff members too. Eric Bieniemy, Dan Rochar, Antoine Randall, Al Harris, guys like that are all noticeable at practice, getting on players, and how they run the drills is very impressive too.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, because last year we got you on the show and we are talking about, Shane Waldron. We didn't see him on Hard Knocks at all. I feel
Yeah.
like if these coaches were on Hard Knocks, we'd see Bienemy, we'd see the
Oh
receivers
yeah.
coach. So I think that's just a nice. You got to have, the details, being, paying attention to that in all the staff members, and it be a collective unit. So it's nice that we're seeing a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Um, so far, other than Ben Johnson, what's the coach that's one of your favorites?
Man, let's see, I do like Antoine Randall, but I mean, I got to talk to him like when they introduced the coaches and stuff. Like they put him at tables and you got to like go up to him. I got to like talk to him a little bit about not only like football, but like his background, his life in sports, things like that, which was really cool. We talked, basketball,
Mhm.
football, him, playing in the IHSA state tournament, stuff like beating, Farragut, and with Kevin Garnett, Ronnie Fields.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like the enemy's good. I really like what I see from Al Harris. I think he's going to be perfect for these defensive backs. But yeah, I'd have to say right now, so far outside of Ben, it's I'll say outside of Ben and Dennis Allen, because Dennis Allen is I think is be fantastic for this defense.
I can't wait.
I know, and I think he's gonna be. I think everyone loves the Ben Johnson hire, and rightfully so. But like the Dennis Allen hire to me is might be the most important hire on the coaching staff. But outside of the big ones, I'd probably say Randall L has probably been my favorite to interact and talk with.
We could run with that point a little. Like Dennis Allen, I know there's people saying, "Hey, if we just put Eberflus as our DC, we'd be cool."
There's a
You
difference
might,
though. There's a
yeah.
difference between Dennis Allen and Matt Eberflus. I'll say that. I was kind of actually like, yeah, man, we put Eberflus back a defensive coordinator eventually. Like he's better defensive coordinator, but like there's definitely a difference with Dennis Allen. You'll see when we come preseason, regular season, people will get to see.
I think yeah, and we seen already. He's spoken highly about Tremaine Edmonds, somebody that might be on the hot seat this year. with this defense as a whole, how good do you think this defense is going to be this season with, the addition of Dennis Allen and some of these other, like Al Harris on this coaching staff?
Yeah, I mean, they should be top 10.
Okay.
They have a lot of talent. The secondary is really good. Now, you have some questions about Jalen Johnson and is he going to be ready for week one? The
Hmm.
pass rush, I think those are injuries in the pass rush. You know, if anything holds them back, it'll be that.
Okay.
But I like what Dennis Allen's going to bring. Like, he wants his guys to play physical. He wants to play some man to man. He's going to give different looks, different disguises at opposing teams, and I think he could be an elite defensive coordinator at this level. But for the defense overall, it should be top 10. It has a chance to be top 5, maybe top 3 if everything goes right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not ready to say it's gonna be like 2018 fun or 2018 dominant, but
Mhm.
like it's definitely trending up, I'd say. And one thing they got to avoid, like last year, let's be real. I mean, they gave up on some plays. Just watch the San
Mhm.
Francisco game. Like that was
Oh,
that was embarrassing at the end of the year. But they
it
had
was
every
over from the beginning.
yeah from the beginning, and like they had the Tyreek Stevenson play and you know things like that. But um, Dennis Allen's not gonna let you do that. That's not gonna happen under Dennis
Mhm.
Allen. So that's a positive already in itself.
I'm excited to see, yeah, just being more aggressive because I feel like, Eberflus more bend don't break, more
Yeah,
like, let's not give up at until the touchdown, give up everything until just, not the touchdown.
yeah,
Which, really, frustrating as a fan sometimes. I mean, seeing what's his name, Justin Jones back up in coverage,
yeah.
just seeing some of the shit he was doing is
That was
frustrating as hell.
yeah. That we won't see that. Like, yeah, Dennis Allen's
Mhm.
gonna be aggressive. It's gonna. I tell people go watch some of the games that New Orleans played against Tom Brady when Tom Brady was in Tampa Bay, and you'll
Ooh.
see what Dennis Allen can do. I mean,
He was the Tom Brady stopper, low
yeah,
key. The Bucks and the Saints, the Bucks never had a really good game against the Saints.
yeah. And in the games that the Saints lost, it probably wasn't the defense's fault. Honestly, they
No.
just couldn't score points.
But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.